Are you considering bringing your toddler to Disney World? Some people might think you're crazy, but we think that you are making a really smart move. It's going to be a blast. I'm Sarah, and this...
Wait a second. I'm Sarah. Who are you?
And I'm Grace.
And we're the Pixie Dust Pals. So hopefully you've already seen our video, Disney World with Toddlers. If you haven't watched that yet, go back and give it a watch. We give you 10 general tips for going to Disney World with a toddler.
But we also gave you one super awesome bonus tip. If you want to know what that is, go back and watch that video.
That's very true. And today we're going to focus right in on one park, Animal Kingdom, and how to have your very perfect day with a toddler at Animal Kingdom. So are you ready to dive right in?
I sure am.
Okay. So the first thing you want to do, and if you've watched our video on Disney World with Toddlers, you'll know, first you want to know which rides your toddler can even go on at each park. So we have them here for you, the Animal Kingdom rides for toddlers. Grace, you want to read through them?
Sure. The first one is Kilimanjaro Safaris, which is Kilimanjaro Safaris is a great one, but it can get kind of hot in the afternoons, so the animals are sometimes just...
This is a fun one where you are just touring like you're on a safari in Africa, and you get to see African animals in, it's like a zoo, but you're driving through it, so it's awesome. And then the next one is...
Navi River Journey. If you've ever watched the movie Avatar, which chances are you probably won't watch with a toddler, you'll really appreciate this ride. It's super cool. Did you know that just one of the animatronics in it cost like $26 million or something?
Yikes. Is that true? Yeah, so Navi River Journey is a raft ride through water. It's kind of a dark tunnel, but it is so cool. And this one is really popular. It's in the Avatar land. So this is usually where we head first when we're in Animal Kingdom with a toddler. There's also classic Triceratops Spin. This is kind of your typical Dumbo ride.
It's not as good as Dumbo, but it's similar to a carnival ride. You might not appreciate it, but your toddler sure will.
Your toddler's going to love it. And then we have 2 more on here that your toddler may not be tall enough for.
Or maybe absolutely terrified of.
Might be terrified. So Cali River Rapids is a raft ride, and you might get splashed.
You do get splashed.
You do get splashed, and you have to be 38 inches tall. So you might want to skip that one. And then we have Dinosaur.
If your kids are afraid of dinosaurs or the dark or loud noises,
or they don't like a dinosaur jumping out at them in the dark and growling at them, you probably want to avoid this ride. Also, 40 inches is kind of tall, but maybe you have a tall, brave toddler and you want to hit that one. So those are the only rides that toddlers can go on in Animal Kingdom. But thankfully, there are a lot of experiences.
One of the first experiences is the Wilderness Express train.
Wildlife Express train.
There's Wilderness Explorers, and then there's Wildlife Express. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Okay.
A Wildlife Express train to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Rafiki's Planet Watch is so cool. Mom, tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we didn't know about this part. Well, Grace did because she had read books about it, but we missed it because the trains only run until 4:30. But over at Rafiki's Planet Watch, there's all these activities. There's an animation station where you can take a class with a Disney animator who teaches you to draw a different character at each class. So we got to draw some dragon from Mulan.
It was Mulan's friend Mushu.
We didn't even really know the character,
Mushu,
but it was
Mushu.
It was really fun to follow along step by step with an animator and draw. You can do this with a toddler, although they might kind of struggle to follow along.
We did this with a 5-year-old, and she got really disappointed in how her art turned out.
Yeah, but she kind of had fun.
Yeah, she had
There's also the affection section, which is like a petting zoo. So toddlers love that. And then the conservation station, where there's some more displays to kind of walk through and learn about animals. So we highly recommend that with toddlers.
We've got this experience can be kind of freaky for toddlers.
Are you talking about the It's Tough to Be a Bug show?
You wouldn't think a show that was based off of a movie would be creepy, but if your kid's like terrified by bugs and loud noises and sensory stuff, it'll like pop out at you. So it can be kind of freaky. It's like,
I think you even feel like spiders brushing across your feet and you get squirted with water. So we put an asterisk by this one. You might not want to go to it, but it's there. We also have Festival of the Lion King show. This show plays maybe 4 times a day at set times, and it's amazing. It's like Broadway singers, dancers. There's some huge parade float type things of Mufasa and Pumbaa. And
with awesome audio animatronics, beautiful costumes.
People dressed as characters. They involve the audience in the show, so you definitely do not want to miss that show. There's also the
Finding Nemo show.
That's right.
This is really similar to the Festival of the Lion King.
But it's about Nemo. Yeah. So that's a good one to see too. And also I think there's 4 showtimes throughout the day, and you want to make sure you are available for one of those showtimes. Sometimes you have to be in line a little bit ahead of time because the lines will be so long that they'll cut off at a certain point and say no one else can get in. So make sure you save some time to get into those shows. Next, there's the Feathered Friends in Flight show, and you can see the times listed for that on the Disney Experience app. And it's really cool. There's birds that fly in all at once to the Tree of Life area, and it's very fun to see.
We're about to tell you one of the coolest playgrounds I have ever been to, and it's the Boneyard Play Area. Yeah. There's all these cool things. There's a slide, as you can see right there.
That's what's pictured there. Yeah.
There are a few slides, and then over there's a big bridge that you can go over Animal Kingdom on, and there's a cool place where you can like uncover fake fossils. It's so cool. You can't miss this one. It was closed when we went one time, and I was so disappointed.
It's really a highlight of Animal Kingdom, and a good place to keep in mind if your toddler just needs to zone out and do their own thing for a while, head to the Boneyard.
It is one of the bigger playgrounds, so kids will sometimes get lost there.
You'll want to stick with your toddler.
But you want to stick with them.
For sure. Then there's several trails at Animal Kingdom that are just kind of like being at a zoo. You walk along the trail and view the animals, and that includes Discovery Island, Gorilla Falls, and the Maharaja's Jungle Trek. And they even have some different activities you can do and scavenger hunts, things to fill out as you're doing those trails. So that can be a lot of fun with toddlers as well. So you might be wondering, how do I fit all of these rides and experiences into one day at Animal Kingdom? Well, we have an itinerary for you for your perfect Animal Kingdom day with a toddler. And you might want to take a little screenshot. I'm moving this up for you. A little screenshot of this and just have it handy for your trip. But we want to go through each step of your day in Animal Kingdom with a toddler and kind of show you what it looks like. So we have some video footage as well. So first, you're going to want to rope drop the Na'vi River Journey in Avatar World or Pandora.
I think it's Pandora Avatar Land or something.
Yeah, so you'll head there. And we've talked about in our opening video about toddlers in Disney that you definitely want to take advantage of being at early entry if you are one of those Disney resort guests, because it can save you a lot of time in line. So if you're paying that money to stay on site with Disney, set your alarm and wake up. Make sure you're there for early entry. We usually arrive a half hour before early entry even begins, so we're some of the first in line. One thing we did, we had a toddler with us in Animal Kingdom, but also some older kids. So we did rider swap. And one parent took the older kids to Flight of Passage, the big Avatar ride for older kids. And then we had that thing programmed in our Magic Band so that later we would be able to swap and the other parent could do it. Meanwhile, while those people were off doing Flight of Passage, the other parent took the toddler to the Navi River Journey. We were able to ride it like 5 times in a row because the line for that was not that long yet. So we want to show you what this looks like. The awesome Navi River Journey. It's just like a really calm ride. This is their huge animatronic that
it
Grace
actually
was telling
cost
you about.
23 million. I was close, right?
Wow.
Off by 3 million.
That is a lot of money, but it's a really cool ride. You're just floating. So that's an awesome way to kick off your day. And then what's the next step, Grace?
Another thing you'll want to do pretty early in the morning while it's cooler and the animals are still like lively and not like
taking their afternoon nap. Yeah.
Is head to Kilimanjaro safaris. It's so cool.
Yes. So we've got a little video here. You can see what it's like. You're in a giant Jeep and you're driving through and looking at all these animals. It's a pretty long ride. So we like to do it several times if we can throughout the day, but you want to make sure to hit it in the morning so you at least get that one time in. The next step, I would say, see the Lion King show. You want to prioritize this because it's just that cool that it needs to be one of your top things. And at this point in your day, you're probably ready to cool off a little bit and sit inside in air conditioning and relax. So you'll want to head to the Lion King show. Oh, I want to go back. It was so fun. All right, you get the picture. So that is super fun. And then after the Lion King show,
you'll want to head to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Like we said, you want to try this before 4:30, but like we said, Rafiki's Planet Watch is just amazing. It's so cool. You do not want to miss this.
And there's certain times for that animation experience where you get to draw with an animator. So you'll want to look at those times and make sure you get there for that because it's really fun. And then you can kind of fit in the affection section and pet those petting zoo animals and stuff as well. So let's see, do I have that on here? Yes, the Planet Watch. So there you can see what it looks like. You take a train there. The only way to access it is through that train ride. And then there's a little video of what the animation experience is like and some of the other parts of Rafiki. So don't miss that. Then we want you to squeeze in a Finding Nemo show because it's also really cool. And the last one is at 4:30. Animal Kingdom, you got to think of all this stuff to fit in before 4:30 for some reason. I guess because it closes so early. So we want to give you a taste of what this one is like too because you just don't know what it's like till you see it. So it's really cute. If your kid loves Nemo, they're going to love going to that.
Another thing you want to try to squeeze in, this one is usually short and will have some short lines, but there have been times when it's got super long lines, is Triceratops Spin.
Yeah, and you can see it looks just like the Dumbo ride or the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. There's a lot of different versions of this in Disney, but for your toddler, it's one of the few things they can ride, and they will love it. It will be very exciting. And then Triceratops Spin is over by the Boneyard, so it's a good time after that to hit the Boneyard and just explore. Let them do some free play there. You can see there's a section where they can dig and pretend to be little paleontologists. There's huge slides, lots of stuff to climb, little caves you can walk through, so that's just a blast.
Another thing you'll want to do is you want to try Tusker House character dinner. We went to Tusker House, so cool. They've got we were kind of surprised there was no Minnie.
Yeah.
Mickey, Donald. Yes, hi Donald. Daisy and Goofy. But the characters were so interactive. My brother brought a toy dinosaur and Goofy like picked it up and like played with it. It was so cute. It was so cool.
Yes, this is one of the top character meals we've done. It's a buffet, and it just seems like you get a lot of time with the characters here. And also, it's just really cool. You can schedule it for around closing time of the park. We actually scheduled for right after the park closed, so then it doesn't take up any time in your busy day. And you can enjoy all the Animal Kingdom stuff and then stay later and enjoy the characters and the food too. Then you don't want to miss this at the end of your day. Grace, what is it?
It is the Tree of Life Awakening show. It's the Tree of Life Awakening show, and it's so cool.
Yeah. So this is kind of Animal Kingdom's end of night show, kind of like fireworks in Magic Kingdom. Animal Kingdom's is this animation on the Tree of Life. It's projected right onto the tree. So you'll definitely want to be there for that. So that's our day. That's our perfect Animal Kingdom day. Again, don't make sure you take a screenshot of that and save that for your trip. We hope that's super helpful for you. If it is, make sure you give us a like and sprinkle a little pixie dust on us.
Oh, there's the like bubble.
And
Like
stay
subscribe.
tuned because we are going to do an ideal day in all the other parks as well. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment. We always answer your questions, and we hope you have an awesome day.
Bye.